Hello and welcome. You're watching IndianExpress.com. Well, the flagship program of Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana has in fact been a huge success, or what they might say. In fact, there were more than 12 crore accounts that had come to the Guinness Book of World Record as far as this particular scheme was concerned. But has this been all that successful? Here's the catch. And to know more about this and the investigation, we are joined by Shamlal Yadav, who has dwelled deep into what is going behind this entire investigation. So tell us really, what is this investigation about?
So in fact, after getting a tip-off from a senior bank official, we filed on behalf of Indian Express, we filed RTI applications to 27 nationalized banks and several regional rural banks associated with these banks. So we found that there are huge accounts where just rupee 1 deposit is there, and there are also several accounts where rupees 2 to 10 deposited. So after that we interviewed some of these account holders. In fact, in 6 states we traveled, more than 25 villages, and we interviewed 52 account holders in whose accounts rupee 1, 2 or 5 was deposited. But these account holders told me that they were not aware of who deposited this amount. This was the finding.
Right. So what exactly was the findings that revealed as far as the RTI is concerned? What do the banks really have to say about it?
In fact, banks, out of around 82 banks, we got RTI response from 34 banks, and we found that there are in some banks there were around 30%, like in PNB there were around 29%, where just rupee 1 deposit was in around 29% accounts. So this was in several banks like Punjab and Sind Bank, Canara Bank, and several regional rural banks. So this was general finding. And when we interviewed two account holders, and they told that we are not aware of who deposited, so there was a doubt who deposited. So we spoke to branch managers, and they unofficially, off the record, they told me that due to pressure from their higher-ups to reduce the total number of zero balance accounts, they put their own money from their own pocket or their allowances, just rupee 1 in so many accounts, just to reduce the total number of accounts in their
Right, so
branch.
basically to reduce the zero balance
Yes.
account, a 1 rupee was credited into the
Yes.
account of all the
1,
depositors,
2
all the
or
account
5, yes.
So in that case, if the customers have no idea about
Yeah.
a 1 rupee being credited into their account, is this not fraud?
Yeah, this is fraud, and there are two type of fraud. One, to the account holder. Other, two, they are playing with the data which the Prime Minister is speaking again and again from several forums. So in the way the banks are supplying this wrong data, they are
Right.
saying that number of zero balance account is reducing, but this is the way how they are reducing the number. So in a way it is fraud with the account holders, it is against all the banking norms,
Absolutely.
and it is the fraud to the Honorable Prime Minister of India also.
Right, Mr. Shamlal Yadav, that was the investigation that's been conducted by the Indian Express. And to know more on this and more news and updates, log on to IndianExpress.com.
Yeah, thank you, sir.